Good morning. It's August 2nd and I'm here in the garden. I just did a short on my black-eyed Susans, but they're limited to 15 seconds. So I had to be very precise about what I shared. So I wanted to share a little more. I have another new dahlia that's blooming. I don't know that that is what I thought I had purchased. I want to share these lisianthus. These are the ones that I started from seed. And it is so fascinating to me to see the difference of how far behind and how tiny they are. But it's still really fun. I think it's just really neat to see the whole process of seed into plant, into flower. Now this area here is my watermelon patch that I knew that I was not giving them enough space, and it makes me laugh because they are growing out over the other plants here. There's one coming over the black-eyed Susans here. So that'll be interesting. I guess if any of those flowers actually produce a watermelon, I may have to support it. We had been to the beach and also just really busy. So I have a lot. I want to cut my yarrow back. But there's some new things that are blooming. I actually need to check. Well, I can't get it to focus. I need to check what this guy is. They're just little white balls. This is nicotiana. The pink one over here I had gotten from a gardening friend. But these are ones that I had started from seed, I think. So there's one that's kind of a similar pink color, but then this white one is different. And I do have, let me show which ones I can find. I have a few little watermelon growing. I think I just found 3 yesterday. There's one more here. They are just little watermelons. They're not gonna get very big. There's more black-eyed Susans over there on the far side of the garden. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. The yarrow I need to cut back. I think that if I cut it back, it might send up another flush. The sunflower, the first head that had bloomed, is kind of past its peak, but the other ones are coming up here. So I just think they have the happiest, sunniest faces. I was curious, I think I've shared this before, how this is the first year that I've successfully grown sweet peas, and I was so interested to see that there's still a few blooms here. Most of them have gone to seed. You can see these guys that the plants are drying up and the seeds. Some of these pods, well, this one has one seed that's matured there. 2 of these pods are completely empty though. I'm not quite sure what determines whether it creates viable seeds or not. And then let me see, I don't have very many zinnias, but this one is a volunteer here that I don't remember having this color before. So it's interesting that it volunteered here. And then over here are my lisianthus. I had been cutting them and just bringing them inside and adding them to the same vase, but it's really fun to see them all blooming here. I do I do need to support them if I grow them next year, which I'm definitely planning to grow them next year. I think they're so beautiful. There's some more over here. The tomatoes are kind of growing out of their cages into the lisianthus. I have enjoyed stuffing my face with tomatoes when I come out. Oh, this snapdragon, this is one of the ones that I had pinched and then put in soil. This is actually the one I had done a video about how I had accidentally pulled it up. So it's interesting because these guys have been in the same place longer, but they clearly are not very happy. I probably need to water a little bit. And then I think the last thing I want to show today is my cucumber plant. I've not really grown there. One year I did grow cucumbers and I got one cucumber on the plant, so I don't think it did very well. But this crazy plant, I gave it a tomato cage to support it, but the leaves are a lot bigger than any cucumbers I've seen before. But you can see there are some, I'm not sure if these have pollinated or not. This is what the flower looks like. It has like the little baby cucumber in the flower, but if it doesn't pollinate, it'll just fall off. And then this one has definitely pollinated and is growing. And this one too. So I'm very excited about that. I'm not quite sure if I should give it something else to climb on, because this guy here, you can see he's gone over the top and he's coming back down the side. But it's a fun adventure.